the question in front of us is, I married a U.S. citizen, and he makes a little over $20,000. Can he sponsor me for my green card? And the answer is, well, yes, absolutely he can. But, well, first, it depends on what you mean by sponsorship. If by sponsorship you mean that he can petition for you, he can petition the U.S. government to give you an immigrant benefit such as a green card, then the answer is clearly yes, because that's completely allowed under U.S. law, U.S. citizenship law. The thing you want to be careful here is, like, if you mean sponsoring in terms of does he make enough money, then the answer is really, it depends. And so there's something called the HHS poverty guidelines, where it details, every year they change, and typically the guideline goes up. And so, for example, I believe this year, if you have a household of 2, and basically that means the U.S. citizen and you, then the current HHS poverty guidelines are, I believe, 21,137. And so if the husband makes above that, then he can be the sponsor and the only sponsor. And if you're not sure, and he's under that amount, you can do what's called a joint sponsor, and you can get someone else to help you with it. Just know that when you ask for someone else, there are certain requirements that they have to meet, and I mean, really, they are. Not only are they providing support on paper, but they're vouching to the U.S. government that you will not become what's called a public charge. During you being a permanent resident, during your green card tenure, what the U.S. citizen that is providing support to you is saying is that if you become a public charge, and you get things like Social Security benefits, or WIC, or food stamps, welfare, things like that, that they would cover it, and that really they put themselves liable. It's a contract between the U.S. citizen that is becoming a sponsor and the U.S. government, where literally, if you, the immigrant, do something wrong, or something that deems you a public charge, the U.S. government can sue the U.S. citizen for the difference. And the U.S. government, so the U.S. citizen is liable for anything that you cause. So it is a concern for them, and really, doing thousands of cases, we've never seen it, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that it would never happen. Okay, so it's a rare thing that happens, a very, very rare thing that happens for the U.S. government to, or the residents to sue the U.S. citizen. It's a rare thing that happens, but again, it's possible. Okay, and that's the way to think about getting sponsored, getting a U.S. citizen sponsored. Just look at the HHS guidelines. Thank you for watching.